Okay, hey, this is Mark coming to you from Baker's Green Acres. Today's the 17th, and I wanted to get back to you on this field here. This is west of my barn. Here's a proximity of it. There's the barn. My truck's sitting here because I have a bunch of, I'll show you. I got a bunch of scrapings, manure and stuff right there. And the cows are standing on it and stuff, but I want to get it in the truck, so I put the truck right there. Anyway, what I did in this field, this is kind of cool, is it was a team effort. My wife was going through the catalog and she said, ooh, Sudan grass. Sounds cool, you know, so she got 10 pounds of Sudan grass sent. And I got it and I'm like, Sudan grass, what is this? So I started doing a little research on it, and it's also known as sorghum. This one is Sudan sorghum. There's 30 different varieties. The sorghum that they grow conventionally and for like raisin bran and stuff is different. It's got a bigger head on it. This is going to have a smaller head. It looks sort of like corn. It grows really thick. It shades the ground. It's very good in drought conditions. That's why they call it Sudan grass. So I got about an acre and some here. I'm reclaiming little by little that area down in the corner. It was swamp. And we fenced it in because it was looking pondish, but it didn't make it. It's not making it as a pond. It's just very seasonal. So I don't think it has its own supply of water coming out. I think it's just runoff. But there it is down there. But I keep getting further and further, cutting further and further into it. And now that I have my handy dandy rototiller, I can get in real good because I don't have to put as much pressure on the back wheels as I do with a cultivator to get in. So I'm not as in much danger of getting swallowed up in there. This would be a bad place to get stuck, really bad. So I didn't have enough. I had enough to do 2 strips around, and when I walk a strip, it is about 20 feet. I get about 10 feet on either side coverage, and I go a little bit, I overlap a little bit just to make sure. So I'm gonna need another 15 pounds to make this work. And I probably won't get that for 10 days, so there's going to be, you know, but who knows? Maybe I'm going to stumble across something that's a really good idea. Maybe that's how I want to plant this. We'll see. I think things happen for a reason. So anyway, this field was the field that I told you is very good soil, and it's something I just stumbled across. We just started planting stuff on here and turning pigs on it, and before you know it, it turned from beach sand to the way it is now. It's a little dried out right now, so it might not look as great as it did the other day when I went through it with the tiller, but it smelled great. Boy, it's just going to be good stuff. I tilled it as good as I thought I needed to because there's still grass out here, and I don't really want to kill that grass. That's going to be something that would be, if we had a reason why we couldn't get out here and put a cover crop on it, the grass would do that for us. So I don't really want to kill it. I would never come in here and spray chemicals on that to kill it. That's a bad thing. So I want to leave it there, but when I plant this Sudan grass, it grows high. I've seen pictures of it 15 feet high. So it might be really interesting to see what happens on a field like this with really fertile soil to see just how high it would get. And I don't know how the cows will do on it. We'll see. If they don't like it, maybe we'll cut it and bale it for something. I don't know. There's a lot of different options with it. One of the things that I read that you can do is you can harvest the seed pods off of it. And it's just a question of walking out there with a bag hanging off your side and a knife, and you just clip them off and put them in the bag, dry them out, and it makes excellent feed for chickens throughout the winter. So Might try that too, see how that all works out. But I'm real enthused about these different types of forages that we can plant and the data that we can get off of it. You know, you can read the catalogs, but it's really hard for them to know how things are going to go on your, you know, your place and your soil. So some stuff we've found did not work the way the catalog said, and it's only because there's no way they can know what my soil is going to be like and my conditions here too. And I think there's way more to this than just the wind and the sun and the rain. I think there's a lot more to it. I think it has a lot to do with the type of trees that are around you, the type of plant life that is already in the soil, the type of wildlife that is around here. I think that has a lot to do with it. So this will be interesting to get this data off of here and watch this stuff grow. It's really exciting to plant the field, and then you're looking at the calendar and you say, ooh, 2 weeks from where I planted this, it could be getting germination time, and you go out there and you see a nice cover. I did walk past my field on the top, and that was the first one that I've planted. I planted it with kale and field peas, and I was walking past there this morning doing something. I didn't want to look too close because I want to save the excitement for later, but I think I saw something green out there, so I'm going to go up there later today and check it out and see what's happening. And if it looks good, we'll make a video and show you that. Okay, this is Mark from Baker's Green Acres. Remember, anyone can farm.